Friends, Hari Prasad is back with another lecture on soft skills. Today's topic is team building. Team building is part of leadership. Team building refers to a wide range of activities for improving team performance. Leadership quality is required for team building. Leadership is all about capacity. The capacity of leaders to listen and observe. Leaders to use their expertise as a starting point to encourage dialogue between all levels of decision making. Leadership encourages transparency in decision making. Leaders to articulate their values and visions clearly. Articulate means make known, speak. Leadership is about setting agenda, identifying problems, and initiating change that makes for substantial improvement. Leadership is the ability of influencing people by providing purpose, direction, and motivation. Leadership to accomplish mission and improving the organization. Leader motivates others to think and act in a desired way to get them to follow, whether ideologically or practically. Leadership qualities are required to make a good leader. Genuine team building is creating an environment where people can work to their creative best within their defined role. No team is immune to human error. An environment should be created where a team member can come forward and make responsibility. This comes from the ethos created by management. Ethos means spirit. Theories of leadership. 1. Managerial grid theory. Leaders to have concern for their people and people have concern for their work to be done. Team management. People are committed to work and leader is committed to people. Number 2. Trait theory. Based on people having inherited characteristics or traits. Transactional and transformational leadership. Transactional leader is given power to perform certain tasks and reward or punish for the team's performance. Manager to lead the group and group agrees to follow his leadership to accomplish a predetermined goal. Power is given to the team builder to evaluate, correct, and train subordinates. Team builder is leader. Transformational team leader motivates his team to be effective and efficient. Communication is the base for goal achievement, focusing the group on goal achievement. Group means team. Goal achievement means final desired outcome. Transformational leader focuses on the big picture. The leader always looks for ideas that move the organization to reach its mission. Organization means company. Leadership emotions. Leadership can be perceived as a particularly emotion-laden process with the emotions entwined with the social influence process. Laden means loaded. Entwined means interwoven. In an organization, the leader's mood has effects on his group. Group means team. The following are the effects. 1. Mood of individual group members depends on the leader's mood. 2. Effective tone of the team depends on the leader's effective tone. 3. Team processes like coordination and task strategy. When people experience and express mood, they send signals to others. If leader signals positive moods, that the team progress towards goal. Group members mean team members respond to those signals cognitively and behaviorally in ways that are reflected in the group processes. Cognitively means through sense. Leadership styles. Leadership style is leader's behavior. Leader is philosophy, personality and experience of the leader. Leadership is philosophy, personality and experience of the leader. 3 leadership styles. 1. Autocratic leadership style. These are authoritarian leaders. All decision-making powers are centralized in the leader. These are like dictatorial leaders. They don't entertain any suggestions or initiatives from subordinates. Autocratic management has been successful as it provides strong motivation to the manager. It permits quick decision making as only one person decides for the whole team and keeps each decision to himself until he feels it is needed by the rest of the group. Autocratic leader doesn't trust anybody. Example, one Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. You know who he is. Number 2, participative leadership style. This democratic leadership style favors decision making by the team. Here, leader gives instruction after consulting the group. These leaders win the cooperation of their group and can motivate them effectively and positively. Decisions of democratic leaders are not unilateral as of the autocrat because they arise from consultation with the team members and participation by them. Unilateral means one side. Number 3, laissez-faire leadership style. This is free rein leadership style. Laissez-faire means let do, free rein. Free rein leader, that is laissez-faire leader, does not lead but leaves the team entirely to itself. Laissez-faire leader allows maximum freedom to subordinates, that is, they are given free hand in deciding their own policies. Different situations call for different leadership styles. In an emergency where there is little time to converge on an agreement, autocratic style is effective. In a highly motivated and aligned team with a homogeneous level of expertise, democratic or laissez-faire is effective context of leadership. Leader influences a team of people towards a specific result. Leaders are recognized by their capacity for caring for others, clear communication and a commitment to persist. An individual who is appointed to a managerial position has the right to command and enforce obedience by virtue of the authority of his position. However, leader must possess educate personal attributes to match his authority. Leadership is one's ability to get others to willingly follow. Every organization needs leaders at every level. Leaders' attributes. 1. Focus on the end results. 2. Value others. 3. Keeping promises and honoring commitments. 4. Willingness to delegate. Leaders' skills. 1. Focus on outcomes more than means, more than methods. 2. Get high expectations for everyone. 3. Conflict resolution skills. 4. Design accurate performance indicators to hold everyone accountable. 5. Appreciate, value, and recognize each person in the organization. Characteristics of good team building. High level of interdependence among team members. Team leader has good people skills and is committed to team approach. Each team member is willing to contribute. Team members develop a mutual trust. Team is clear about goals and establishes targets. Team has capacity to create new ideas. Team effectiveness. The following are the statements while evaluating team members. 1. Team goals. Each member willing to achieve goals. 2. Feedback. 3. Team decision making. 4. Leadership. 5. Problem solving. Reasons for team building. 1. Improving communication. 2. Making the workplace more enjoyable. 3. Motivating a team. 4. Getting to know each other. 5. Identifying and utilizing the strengths of team members. 6. Improving productivity. Team building exercises. Variety of tasks designed to develop group members and their ability to work together effectively. Team building exercises are useful for all kinds of teams. Team member qualities. 1. Emotional stability. 2. Adjustment. 3. Social perceptiveness. 4. Openness. 5. Flexibility. 6. Agreeableness. 7. Trust. 8. Cooperation. Building a new team. 1. Get upper management support. 2. Define the purpose of your team. 3. Decide team name. 4. Create the team mission statement and goals. 5. Determine core team issues. 6. Establish team norms. Self-managing work teams. They are rising in popularity today. These team members are responsible for themselves. Leadership is ultimately about creating a way for people to contribute to making something extraordinarily happen. Leadership quality and team building play a pivotal role in achieving the predefined goals and objectives and overall development of individuals and the organization as a whole. Before closing this lecture, I will give you 3 rules for success. Number 1, trust your brain. Number 2, trust yourself. Number 3, trust Hari Prasad. You can become winner in life. Thank you. Carpe diem.